7 different rows there to see. Okay, so there seems to be one lift, and that one lift looks like a Morris vermiport. It says that it holds 4 people. You could just about see that with no luggage. There's a mirror. So room 33. It's not labelled, but if you just go through this fire exit. First of all, there's a really nice ceiling skylight. And there's some original features. Spectacular building. I feel like I'm about to whisper. And then, even better, that was the starter, here's the bash, sorry, here's the main course. I'm sure you can appreciate that this is just a little bit special. And it's the wonderful architecture of this place that really makes it. At the same time, this wonderful architecture also breaks it, because the upkeep must cost a fortune. If you can just look at that there. Ram's House. Welcome to room 33 at Willersley Castle Hotel in Cromford, near Matlock, in Derbyshire, in England. To you Americans, Derbyshire. This is Willersley Castle Hotel. It's an old castle stroke stately home which operates as a hotel. It's a very old building. There are 2 of us staying here, bed and breakfast, for 2 nights, and it's cost £153.90. So I've just come in this door there. Look how wide that door is. That's a really old door. So immediately upon entering the room, you get to see how big the room actually is. That's a real plus. I've got 4 beds for some reason. Well, no, we've paid for 2, we've paid for a double. So I'll just stop falling over my words and carry on. So I asked for a room on a high floor with a nice view. So there are only 2 floors, and I'm on the 2nd floor. And that is not a bad view, is it? That's the Derbyshire peaks, dales, whatever you want to call them. There's a raw cliff face over there. And the gardens below, which we'll explore in the film later on. So as well as getting the 4 bed spaces, you get a double wardrobe, some drawers, you get a drawer next to the bed, you get 3 drawers just there, another drawer next to the bed down there, flat screen Philips TV, and then there's a range of things to sit on, stool, chair, little table just there. While we're on that, we'll note that this hotel is run by the Christian Guild, who I was not aware of until I'd booked this, but I don't really know much about what they are, but they're an association who run this hotel, and I guess that they're all Christian. That's a nice original feature there on the old fireplace. So obviously you don't light the fire in these rooms anymore. At least I don't think you do, but that said, where's the heat source? There's a radiator over there. Now these rooms are not air conditioned. It's an old building. They can't go knocking great big holes in everything to put air conditioners in. So bear that in mind. It's summer and it's warm. It's about 22 outside and it feels warm in the room but not overly hot. So you get tea and coffee and you get some milk and there's a couple of hot chocolates just there. So that's all good. Mirror for checking yourself out. And then there's a little room here which has just got a sink in it. So it literally is the clean your teeth room. Come in, clean your teeth with a view, and then bed. Now it's an old building, there's some wear and tear issues. I don't know how wealthy the Christian Guild is for repairs and things like that, but you can see there that's obviously in desperate need of sorting out. There's a lot of paint issues all around. It's what happens with old buildings where it's been painted over, and therefore it starts to look a little bit not what you get with modern hotels, but this is not a modern hotel. You've got to keep that in mind. It's an old building. But if you want to stay in a really old building, then this is the kind of place for you if you're visiting the Matlock area. Look how high those ceilings are. So yeah, it does remind me a little bit of The Shining. I'm expecting a little boy on a bicycle out in the corridor to come along. Red rum, red rum. But yeah, let's have a look at the bathroom. So the bathroom. So we begin with a sink unit there, so sink number 2. And we've got a floor towel there, some things in boxes, I guess it's shower cappy type things. A cleansing bar, why can't they just write soap? Why do they have to call it a cleansing bar? And then we've got 4 shower gels there, 2 to use, 2 for your case, bish bash bosh. Ye olde light up there. The shower cubicle has virtually no step up and over, so that's good. It's very low down there, so that's great. A very tight space though, not a very big cubicle. You certainly won't be having a party in there. And if you're interested, it's a mirror. It's funny how you get mirrors in England and you get growers everywhere else. And then we've got the toilet. Again, you go through this very narrow little space to get in there, and then you enter a wide room. So we're inside the round things on the edge of the building. So when I do another shot of the building outside, I'll try and point these out. So we've got a real prime room in terms of views. I'm really impressed with that. We could have ended up in anywhere, and we've ended up in a really great room right at the front of the hotel. So yeah, I'm impressed with the size of the place. I'm impressed with the aspect, the outlook, and so forth. I'm impressed with the number of beds. It's a pity about wear and tear and so forth, but like I said, that's the pitfall of old buildings. That's what you get. And in case you were wondering, another great British name, the toilet is an Armitage Shanks. Can't go wrong. Really can't go wrong. Oh, look at this door. It literally is a tiny door. Look, I mean that is like tiny. Although it can't be that small because I got in here and I ain't that small. Right. I think we need to explore, see if we can find a few ghosts, the usual sort of stuff. I'll be back later with a few views around the place. See you later, kids.
We'll bring the turkey in a couple of moments. I'm just doing it now. Thank you.
Thank you.
So those two turrets are where our room was. So the turret on this side was the room with the sink, and the turret on the far side is the bathroom. Right, from the main building it's a little bit of a walk up to the swimming pool. I've been told it takes 5 minutes. Right, just nearing the top of the first of 3 stretches up to the pool. These buildings here are the Mews, and this is also accommodation and conferencing areas. But now we need to carry on up there. So as you can see, looking down and then further up, it's a bit of a hill, so be prepared for a walk. It's not a killer, but you'll be puffing and panting when you get to the top of it.